I go, yeah, I'm actually the guy you need to ask.
Shut up, Mark.
So good.
It's 100% what it was.
Yeah. It's really funny.
He married my sister, now we're living together. We're roommates in law.
Went low.
Uh-oh.
That's a good sign.
Is that a good sign?
Oh, it's always a good sign.
Oh, because we're synced up.
Yeah.
Not like it's going to be a low.
No. The boys are cycling together. That's
Let's
always
go.
a good sign.
I do enjoy that.
Wait, we had a moment we were cycling together the other day via text message, and I forget what it was, but I remember thinking, damn, boys are absolutely in sync.
I also don't remember what it was.
But it was something good.
So that makes for a killer story.
Hey, how you like that anecdote, folks? We can't
Yeah.
even remember it.
This is the kind of stuff you can expect on today's pod, you guys. Just fire.
Fire, heat and fire. But we are brothers,
And in-laws,
and we live together 6 months out of the year.
just for tax purposes.
And I don't even know how taxes would come into that, but I do agree. Tom's the tax guy.
But people do that. You know,
What,
they live in Florida for 6 months and a day.
For tax reasons?
Yeah, because there's like no income tax or whatever.
No way. I think that's Tejas. I think they have a little income tea in Florida.
I think there's got to be a little tea, but it's not. It's not. I don't know. I just know people do that.
People be doing it. I
Yeah.
feel like, but boomers that like grew up in Queens, they spend 6 months out of their lives in Florida every year.
Yeah,
We're moving to Florida. That's like a thing.
Florida. Yeah.
And they say it like Florida.
Speaking of little T, what do you think about me getting on like steroids or testosterone?
100%. Yeah. I'm getting on Ozempic.
Well, okay, let's circle back to that. Because I know I've been pushing you to do it, so I'm glad you're finally taking my advice.
Well, I'm
But-
pre-diabetic, so it's covered under it's covered under insurance.
Are you really pre-diabetic?
No, of course
Oh,
not.
well, I don't know.
I mean, I'm fat, but I'm not that fat,
I
Tom.
don't really know what pre-diabetic means.
It means you're a fat piece of shit.
No, because I know someone was just telling me they were told they were pre-diabetic.
Oh,
and
then
it
I
wasn't
take
a
that.
fat
I
guy.
take that back immediately.
Who was it? They're a little fat, I guess.
Well, I mean, but some people get like I think there's a few different types of Bedic.
Yeah.
Some you just like get, and then some is kind of self-imposed.
Right. Well, what's the type that you're born with?
I'm not sure.
1, I think.
Type 1 is like it's an issue. You just have it.
Type 2 is you ate a lot of Skittles and
Yeah. Type 2 is you to quote the great Kyle Kinane, I ordered a lot of things with rodeo in the title.
Oh my God, an incredible.
An incredible joke from an incredible comedian, friend of the podcast, Kyle Kinane. Check him out. He's coming up in the world.
He's got some stuff.
Funny guy.
Thinking about having him open.
Pundits
for
are
me
calling him a funny guy.
soon. Yeah.
Tom,
Heard
back
that.
on that hoodie.
Yeah. It never really left.
I like
It's
the
a-
hoodie.
It's a weekly hoodie for me. Yeah, it's a fun little it's Adidas, but there's flowers on it.
Ain't
So
never seen it before.
He's sporty, but he sang a cappella in college.
Yeah, it's fun. It's like I've never seen that sweater anywhere else. So it is kind of like a one of one.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice.
I think they released it in the 2000s, and it did not sell well. But
Did you find that at a little vintage store?
I found it on the internets.
That'll work.
Yeah,
That'll play.
But it was
But it was not Adidas.com.
no, it was Depop.
Oh yeah, so that counts as vintage.
It's yeah.
right.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's an
yeah,
old-
that
it's
makes
an
sense.
old guy.
We love that thing. Tom, I did 200 push-ups today. What do you think about that?
200 already?
200.
Damn, that's pre-noon. 200.
I'm so jacked. I've been up since 5 in the morning. I haven't slept in 8 days.
We got to get you to bed, dude.
I can't sleep.
Sending me stuff at 4 in the morning.
I know.
This wasn't a rise and shine text.
No. This is he's been up for a minute.
Yeah.
I don't know. My minty
Because
age.
also, I loved you sent me just, when are we going to do the pod this week? At 4 in the morning.
Well, yeah, I'm trying to schedule my week.
What is he sitting at his desk right now? I got some other stuff that I'm trying to lock.
Trying to
in
get my
right now.
calendar figured out,
So
Tom.
I got to know when we can do the pod.
I mean, what the hell?
I was like,
Guy can't schedule his week anymore?
pod question at 4 in the morning. All right, Tim.
No, the sleep schedule is all over the place. It's bad. I haven't been able to sleep on my own will, and then my body will just be like, "Hey, bud.
Yeah.
Hey, good friend of mine.
We're gonna
shut
we're
this
gonna
thing down
crash."
for a little bit." And I've been crashing pretty hard.
Yeah, that's
So it's not healthy, and
That's
it happens
good.
at random parts of the day, and then I'm out for 6 hours, and then Lizzie does come in and go, "Are you all right?"
And then what do you say to that?
And I'm like, "Love you so much."
Am I okay? Would a person who's not okay do 200 push-ups in the middle of the night?
Well, you tell me. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm sleeping from 1 to 7. Of course I'm okay.
If you could rock a 1 to 7A, that'd be sick.
That counts as sleep.
Yeah, but that's not what you're doing.
No, that's not what I'm doing.
It's 1 to 7P.
Correct.
Yeah.
And then I'm up all night long.
Man, we're in that window right now. Sorry, we're doing the pod in the
I
middle
know,
of the
this
night.
is the middle of the night. Kind of fucking up my sleep schedule, dude. Actually, this is big. This might allow me to sleep. Well, I can't shut my eyes. I shut my eyes, and then they pop right back open with fear and dread.
Yeah. I think, I'm going to go out on a limb and recommend something I haven't before. But
Don't you say the words therapy to me, Tom.
No, I was going to say assisted suicide.
Oh, well then, yeah. That's not even a recommendation. I've been trying to push that on everybody for years. That's like my whole thing.
Running for mayor of Ridgewood.
Like, what the hell? That's my entire thing. 80% of us should kill ourselves.
Like you can't make it legal in one township in New York. No, I was going to suggest therapy, believe it or not.
Well, you didn't even. The other day, you didn't even hit me with a psychologist. You hit me with a psychiatrist.
Go see a psychiatrist.
I don't want to see this.
I'm not going.
I mean, psychiatrist. That's implying that I need medication.
Yeah.
Because psychologists can't give you medication.
I'm glad you put that together.
Because psychologists, they're a PhD.
Yeah.
And the psychiatrist, that's an MD. They can pull out the script and toss some meds at you.
You need my drugs.
No.
Is what you need.
No, I don't need it. I'm doing 200 push-ups.
That's it.
And
Yeah.
it's fixing everything.
It seems like it is.
I'm well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a glass
seem
of whiskey,
good.
but we're shooting this at 8 at night on a Friday.
Right. So it makes sense.
It's not noon.
No, it's the right time. It's not noon. Well past, dude. You've been up for hours too. You're out of the morning.
This is technically nighttime for me, based on the logic that we have that is established on this POD.
I don't know if it's nighttime.
Well, it's the middle of the afternoon.
It's afternoon because we established nighttime rules are still nighttime rules.
Oh, did we do that?
Yeah, it's when the sun sets.
Sunsets is still nighttime.
Because sometimes you don't
Shit.
get a noon.
No, you're right. You're right. Dang, tough look. Tough look for the kid.
First tough look at the pod. And we're 1 minute in.
1 minute in. Oh, damn! My first joke should be bombing right now.
Oh my god! You keep talking. I gotta switch this thing.
Tom, what the hell? Oh my God! Hey, folks, if you're having tough times with your minty H, do not go see a psychiatrist or a psychologist. Just do 200 push-ups.
Sorry, I missed it. Were you giving false? You were going full RFK there. Just do push-ups. Eat liver.
Oh God, eat liver.
I
But
don't know,
people do
he
eat liver.
seems
That's
like
like
a
a
liver guy.
delicacy, right?
Yeah, my grandpa and grandma loved liver.
How do you eat? Is that like a tartare? Is that how that's usually served?
I believe. Yeah, it's a what's it called? Like
Tartare is
like
cat
a
food, by the way.
pate.
Oh, pate is also cat food.
Yeah, it looks and smells and kind of tastes like it.
It's fully cat food.
Now pad thai,
Delicious.
that's Tommy food.
I mean, whoa.
That is.
I mean, a pad thai, blow your tits
I
clean
don't want a
off.
liver pad thai though.
No.
Mm-mm.
Give me the most white guy pad thai you can have.
Yeah.
And then I can feel interesting because I'm eating it. And I get to tell people I had some great Thai food earlier. And they go,
that
wow.
is- damn, I didn't realize Tim was like really smart.
Didn't know you had it like that.
What do you think about the student deportations? Because
I-
that's what I think. When I think white guy eating pad thai, I go, he's got it.
He's got a strong
He's got an opinion on
that.
Colombia.
He's got a strong opinion on that.
Yeah.
You know what does feel insane is that all of we're fully devolving into authoritarianism, fascism, nonsense dictatorship, and we're hitting the pod.
We're still doing a podcast.
We're podding.
Just about our lives. Yeah.
I pulled up a little whatever today. And I'm like, American citizens are being deported for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess I got to get over and hit the pod.
Do I have anything to talk about
Yeah.
on the podcast? I guess I had kind of a weird
It's so
flight.
bizarre.
It's
It's
very
such a weird
dystopian,
thing.
and it feels.
I don't even know what's darker, that or the fact that Trump expects us to believe that he's 6'3" and 224 pounds.
4.8% body fat.
4.8. 4.8 is. Here's why he's such a fucking idiot.
That is the metrics.
If you're 6% body fat, if you're 8%, if you're 10, you are shredded.
Yeah.
You are beyond shredded. 4.8 is what people compete at.
I mean,
Like bodybuilders compete at 4.8.
yes, his stat line is equivalent to an NFL wide receiver.
Yes.
It's DK Metcalf almost exactly, and he's one of the most shredded wide receivers.
You've never
in the
seen
league.
if you saw a guy like that in real life, it would be off-putting.
It would, it's this is Kim Jong-un shit where it's like he's like I shot an 18 on the golf course.
I had a hole-in-one on every single hole.
He's doing the same shit.
And people go like, dang.
He's also. Did you see what he said about the cognitive test thing?
Oh, that what? He's a genius.
Well,
Let me guess.
he's like, yeah. I took a cognitive test. They said, do you want to take a cognitive test? I said, did Biden take one? They said no. And he said, well, I'll take it. And he goes, I've never seen someone do this well.
So we went to the same doctor that Biden went to.
No. Also, Biden 100% had to take cognitive tests. He just lies and he's like, I did the best on that test that anyone has ever done.
Well,
Not
this
just
is
old presidents.
But did you hear what he was talking about with? He's like groceries. What a great term, groceries. Such an old-timey term. Nobody really talks about groceries anymore. That's how out of touch this man is.
No one talks about groceries anymore.
Groceries?
Yeah.
That is a staple in my life because every day I'm like, hey, Lizzie, we can't afford groceries right now.
Yeah, right.
I'm just going to
I say
do
it all the
200
time.
push-ups instead of eating dinner.
Would that be good for you?
Do you love me still? Please don't leave me.
Trump says we shouldn't talk about groceries anymore. I am beginning to start regretting voting for him. I'm starting to think it was a bad idea.
Well, look, I voted for him one time in 2016, and that was fine. But I did vote for him 3 times in 2024.
And that's where you feel a little
And that's where I'm
guilty.
like, I shouldn't have
Should have
gone
tossed
back
one Kamala's way.
with, yeah. I went back with the mustache. I had a weird hat.
Yeah.
I had the big nose on with the mustache.
Yeah.
And I voted a
It
few
is
more
crazy
times.
that the Party City just stock
And I feel
disguise
weird
worked.
for that.
Yeah.
I do feel bad for that because I feel like I am partaking in evil.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but all of my relatives who voted for him, they shouldn't feel like that because he's a good Christian guy.
Well,
And
no,
he
but
believes
they
in family values.
No, they voted for him
And
based
cheating
on the
on your wife with a
racism,
prostitute.
and then they're going, but wait, the economy's tanking?
What the hell?
I didn't know the economy was going to tank.
No, we just wanted the racist stuff.
I thought we were going to be mean to brown people.
We thought we were going to be rich and racist again. Come on.
Oh, this
Yeah,
guy
it's so
stinks.
crazy.
Somebody's got to do. Somebody's got
Chip.
You got to do it.
Yeah.
Somebody.
Yeah.
Not a 15-year-old. Not a pretend 15-year-old. That didn't happen.
Just gotta be, without saying anything,
Somebody's
there's
got
gotta be a disgruntled vet out there somewhere who is just unable to shake those demons.
I know, but still has it to pull it off from about 3 miles away.
And we're talking about making a half-court shot.
Half-court shot, or just holding up a sign that says, no more.
Yeah.
That's what we're referring
Hey,
to.
this stinks. Boo, you stink.
Don't like it. Hair stinks.
Now, in more important news, the Minnesota Timberwolves made it to the playoffs.
Huge.
And I got a question for you.
Lay it on me.
Because I almost bought something yesterday that I said, now I got a moral dilemma about this. And
Ruh-
yeah, I'm changing the subject away from Trump because I felt myself getting a little angry.
We were getting a little hot.
And I'm just like, I don't know if I'm going to say anything useful. Oh, wait, I did want to play that one thing, though.
Amazing.
Did we talk about the baseball thing on here yet?
No.
Oh, I'm so glad I screen recorded this. He's just for everyone out there who's like he's a guy's guy. He's not a politician. He's a guy.
Who thinks that?
I don't
could
know.
you
That's a
possibly
narrative
think that?
I guess it's not really the narrative anymore, but it really was the last time. And this is him talking about a baseball team having run out of pitchers. Like essentially, they got injured. They had to bring on some new.
Sure.
This is him talking about this.
When you ran out the healthy arms, you ran out of really healthy. They had great arms, but they ran out. It's called sports. It's called baseball in particular, and pitchers, I guess you could say, in really particular. Broken. When you ran out the healthy arms, you ran out of really healthy. They had great arms.
You know,
but
you
they
can
ran
feel him
out.
getting horny in the middle of that thing.
They had a healthy.
Healthy, great arms.
Great
oh my God,
arms,
huge cocks.
pieces, but they ran out.
You can feel him getting horned up.
He doesn't. I don't know what he's. I don't think he knows what he's.
He doesn't.
talking
He has
about.
no idea.
And then he lost where he was in the speech, and this was him just like welcoming the team to the White House or something. But I watched that probably 42 times, and
Well,
he's just they ran out. What
And
are
then,
you talking about?
Well, you love that they finally tossed it over because he flubbed that, so they tossed it over to J.D. Vance for the Ohio State situation. He drops the trophy he breaks
right on the ground,
trophy
breaks
immediately.
it immediately.
I mean, these guys are so inept.
They're losers.
It's incredible. Dude, I saw an old photo of myself when I was really boozing heavy. My face was fat as I look just like J.D. Vance.
Oh, no.
I could easily be a J.D. Vance double.
Yeah.
It was a tough look.
You should just start working on the impression.
What is the impression?
I don't know. I keep saying he gets fingered by his wife on stage. You could try that.
How's that working?
It's crushing.
Is it hitting?
Yeah.
Incredible.
I mean, I'm
He's
trying
such
to bring
an
back that
unlikable
joke.
guy.
Oh, dude, everyone in
He's
the country
such
hates
an
him.
unlikable guy.
It's so fun. I was
I
in
would
his
hate to be a
hometown.
conservative because, like, you have to pretend to like that
Like,
guy.
no, he's cool.
Yeah, no, he's actually, like, being smart
He
and
knows
cool.
what he's talking about, too. I
He's
know.
such an unlikable little weasel. You can sniff a weasel from a mile away.
We've said it before. We'll say it again. You know he is the guy who says he could have played D1 if he didn't hurt his shoulder.
Well, I just kind of didn't want, or he's the guy that was like, I just kind of wanted to focus on academics.
Yeah, but he was like,
They were begging me to walk on.
Yeah.
But, like, I just kind of wanted to focus on my studies and go a different direction.
We actually had a pretty good football program at our high school. It was really competitive, and they wanted me, but I was just, student government was firing up around the same time. So it's actually, I was talking about myself.
Studi Gov. I was also 5'2", so it was fine. It was fine. No, I think our country's okay. I think we're gonna do. I mean, he has to be impeached, like within the next 6 months, or it's over.
He's been impeached.
Like it's over.
Yeah.
He just ignored. He got outvoted 9-0
On the Supreme Court?
on the Supreme Court, and he ignores it.
I know. That
and then
El
no one
Salvador
does
guy is evil,
anything.
too.
Well, he's just so happy to be included.
And he wants to be on Trump's team.
100%.
Yeah, it's very lame.
This is he's just happy to that like somebody, because like their country is what I don't know, the 119th most important country GDP wise and whatever. Yeah. Don't fact check me on anything that
I think
saying.
it was 119. I think you nailed it, dude.
Did I?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay. Huge.
You think I know?
I was like, damn, hell yeah, Tim, you're doing fine.
You drop down to 50 more push-ups.
Everything's fine.
Okay, well, so back to the Timberwolves.
Oh yeah, the Timbies are in the playoffs.
So we made the playoffs. We got to play the Lakers first round. Luka Doncic, coming off the hot trade.
He's kind of been.
We got him, and
He's
one
kind
of
of
the
been on a
greatest
war
to ever
path,
do it.
honestly.
Yeah, and he smoked us in the playoffs last year, but I'm not worried. I think, I got money.
I think
on,
he should be. I think he should be
I
worried.
think someone should just take him out. Now we're talking about Luka, but I think. So the Lakers moved from Minneapolis to Los Angeles. They used to be the Minneapolis Lakers.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, and I found online a cool old Minneapolis Lakers shirt.
Okay.
Now, if I rock that, am I supporting the Lakers or am I supporting Minnesota?
I think it comes from where your heart is at.
Damn.
But I would say
Don't make me look inward, dude.
But okay, we're not saying the N-word on the pod, Todd. That's fucked up. But I would say you have to. My sweet little assumption, if I
Yeah.
saw you wearing that, I would say you're a Lakers fan.
Yeah, I think so. That's
Because
why I
it's
bailed.
the
I
it's
had
the
it in my cart,
Lakers,
and then I go,
Minnesota.
I can't.
Yeah, no, that's like a Lakers fan showing that like they've been a day oneer,
Yeah,
and I don't think that's what you're going for.
I know, but I just have so much Minnesota pride. I love that. I'm like, yeah, you guys can't even claim the Lakers. That's Minneapolis.
I think that's gonna get lost in translation.
Okay, well, I made the right call then. I didn't buy it.
Yeah,
It'll be
yeah.
fine. I'm just going to spend all of that money and the rest of my money trying to see them in the playoffs. If anyone has a Timberwolves hookup and you don't use it on me, I will find out, and I will Matthew Thomas Crooks you.
No, send it to Jeff Asmus, one of the biggest Timbies fans of all
Oh,
time.
my God. Actually, it would be sick if you could hook it up for us together. It would probably mean a lot to our friendship, and I think it would bring us closer together.
Anyway, Trump is a
We'll be right
piece
back. All right, we got a couple zero submissions. Should we just kick this off with these?
Dive in.
All right. First one is coming from Michael. Long-time listener, first-time emailer. Thanks for all the awesome work on the pod. Big fan. Really enjoyed listening to you both over the last few years.
Wow, years?
Years, 3 of them.
We forget we've been doing this for 3 damn years.
Congrats
folks.
on all the successes. Always rooting for you both. Appreciate it. Also, oh wow, this is a long just email, but it's very sweet. Also, I live around the corner from Tango Sur in Chicago. Always keep a lookout to see if Tim is out there with a big steak and a glass of red.
Oh, what the hell?
So far, no success, but let me know if you're in the area and you got a bottle on me. Very cute. Also, this is great precedent to set for other zero submissions. Include an offer of some free booze or something.
Yeah, or just like an anecdote that
That's
makes
very
us feel
sweet.
nice. That's so fun.
I was on a flight I had a clear zero interaction that was immediately met by the most incredible anti-zero defense measures I've ever witnessed. So wanted to flag you both.
Anti-zero defense measures.
Yeah, who is this guy?
Oh, I'm pumped for this. We've had a couple of really great zero submissions recently.
They're getting better, and you guys are using verbiage that is really fun.
That is fun because we've had a couple. So some people will send something in. They're like, "Yeah, this guy murdered my aunt," and we're like, "Well, yeah, that."
Yeah. It's like, I don't know if it's
that's
not
a
that fun
felon.
to call him a zero. Yeah,
It's not even a zero. That's a felon.
yeah, a couple
Hit us with this guy.
SA ones,
I'm
but
pumped.
I was on a flight during boarding, an older couple, mid-60s maybe. All right, we have some 60s.
Hey,
listeners.
not that
That's
old.
Middle-aged.
That's
Jesus
not even that old.
Christ, Michael. Came on, and the husband alerts a guy in the aisle seat that he and his wife were also in that row. Okay, very normal. He offered a very normal excuse me, which got nothing out of the aisle guy, who was maybe early 40s with earbuds in. He tried again with the excuse me and put an arm out to nudge the guy. The aisle guy looks up, slowly takes his earbuds out, and goes, yeah? Older guy goes, sorry, we're in this row, with a friendly smile. So I'm gonna take that again. Older guy goes, sorry, we're in this row, with a friendly smile. Aisle guy goes, okay.
Thanks for reenacting that, by the way.
Yeah, well, I read it wrong the first time. It wasn't, sorry, we're in this row. It
Oh,
was a
right,
nice
right,
old
okay.
guy.
Right,
Sorry,
right.
we're in this row.
My boy's been going out to some auditions.
Yeah, they're not going well, if you guys can tell. Aisle guy goes, okay, said like Tim Robinson. Like this statement means nothing to him. Doesn't stand up, okay. Just turns his knees so they're now in the aisle and kind of gestures for this couple in their 60s to navigate around him. I'm immediately like, oh my God, zero of the week, great instincts. But the older guy just looks at him and goes, thanks, I just need to put our bags up. Here, hold this, and hands the aisle guy his Starbucks coffee.
Oh, my God. See, that's a veteran.
Let's go.
That's a veteran. Wow.
Aisle guy instinctively grabs the cup, then just sits there fuming while he holds onto it. Meanwhile, the older guy really hams it up, putting the suitcases away. After a minute, he comes back, lets his wife go through first, past the guy's knees, takes the coffee from him, and slowly moves past him into the middle seat. Aisle guy looked so furious, but just kind of ate it. I nearly stood up to applaud.
Oh, my God.
I would like to applaud as well.
I
That
mean,
is-
I can feel blood rushing to my penis right now.
yeah, this old guy. I want to shake his hand.
Holy
and
hell!
suck him
That
off.
that is pettiness that I you rarely see.
We got to debut the. This is the Tom.
That's the Tom Petty button right there.
We yeah, it's gonna mostly I think be reserved for when Tom is being petty, but this is a great.
But this, I
use.
mean, come on, that's like right
that's
when he said what
killing with
happened. I
kindness.
thought, you know who would do that? My friend Tom.
Oh, hand the coffee cup.
Oh,
yeah, I thought you
100%.
meant the aisle thing. I was like, what the hell?
No, you would never do that.
No. This is a thing that I've seen. I think we've had this zero before with the not getting up and just scrunching up your knees. Because here's what that does. Absolutely zero. It doesn't move. It doesn't create any more room.
It creates no room. Well, here's the thing. I've actually done that. Let me scoot my knees. But I think it all comes down to the intent. You just go, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And then you scoot.
Yeah, but just get up.
Well, sometimes they're like in the way or there's a bunch of people around.
If there's zero room, but if he turned into the aisle, then there was room.
I agree.
Yeah.
So
also,
he was just
older
being
couple.
a dick.
If it's like a 19-year-old hungover college student,
You can
go,
scoot in.
You can climb over.
But if
me.
it's
You can sit on
65-year-old
my
people,
lap. What are we talking
I mean,
about?
get off the plane.
Yeah.
Let them get on.
Yes.
Do you have no respect for your elders? Is this where we're at?
This is where we're at in a society,
This
and this is how a
sucks.
guy like J.D. Vance becomes vice president.
Oh my
is we
God.
lose respect.
Hey,
for
okay,
our
great.
elders.
Here, hold this.
Yeah, that's
mean,
an awesome move.
That's this man. I guarantee you that guy is worth $20 million.
Nah, he would be sitting first class though.
No, he's smart with his money, Tom.
Okay, I like
This is the guy that respects the dollar.
He's got some gold in the ground somewhere.
100%. His kids respect the dollar. They respect the money that they've earned, and they work hard for it.
Wow.
That's who this man is. And he's going, oh, you want to play this? You're going to play this game.
He literally hit him with a hold my beer.
How about this?
Yeah.
Why don't you toss your little hands on that? And that guy's going, I just got outplayed
Just got smoked
so
by this guy.
hard by that guy.
I mean, that hurts so much worse than like a punch in the face.
God, hold this.
Yeah, that rules.
Shout out to that man.
It is a great description. It's a stone cold zero of the week. Ding, ding, ding. Congratulations. Free hot dog coming your way. But also, it's stone cold zero anti-defense.
That's hero.
Anti-zero defense
That's hero
measures.
shit where I come from.
Yeah, that is. We do have a phrase
I
for
mean,
that.
but like, you're on the aisle and there are 2 empty seats next to you.
You know it's coming.
What could somebody possibly be asking you for?
Yeah. Yeah?
What can I help you with?
No,
The
I
2
don't,
empty seats,
I don't work here.
dickhead.
I don't work here, sorry.
I'm gonna sit there, and my wife is right here. Hold my bev
no.
while I put my shit up.
Can I take a sip?
God, that's so annoying. That is so annoying.
Yeah.
People stink, man. People are really starting to stink.
What would you have done?
In which situation?
I'm the guy who won't move his knees.
Oh, and
I'm the guy
and
who
I'm
won't stand
tapping
up.
you?
Yeah. This is it. This is it right now. I'm headphones on.
Well, you got to hit him with I'd hit him with a hard nudge on the shoulder.
Yeah.
Well, I would have been polite. Excuse me.
What do you want?
And then we're sitting right there.
Oh, nice.
And then I'm gonna kind of just barrel through you.
Yeah, that's where like you kind of need a knee.
Yeah, I'm gonna like come in hot
Yeah.
for sure. I'm
Yeah.
coming in hot, and even if I'm on the window, Lizzie's on the window now. I'm in the middle because I want to ruin your whole flight now.
Yeah.
We're gonna be arguing like non-verbally over the armrest the entire time,
All right.
and I'm gonna be a real pill.
Yeah.
And right when I see you fall asleep, guess who has to go to the bathroom?
Timmy.
Timmy.
Timmy got to pee.
Oh, you're sleeping now? Excuse me.
Excuse me, bladder's full.
Gotta pee.
Gotta pee.
I mean, I'm gonna ruin your life. I'm gonna be a real pill the entire time. Dude, the Tom Petty button is
It could
changing
really
the
change
course
things.
of this pod.
Yeah, we got to get a little cut out of his face and put
Hey,
it on
also,
there.
folks, what do you think? Because we're trying to design this damn background.
Oh yeah, we had great Patreon suggestions, by the way.
Oh.
I'll read some of them. But for you YouTubers, you're getting active in the comments, and I appreciate it. The subscribers could still go up, but the comments are getting nice. We're getting more comments than
5-star
views.
reviews on Spotify,
That's huge.
which we appreciate.
But tell us what we need on here. We're going to throw up some signs for you deep cut listeners who have watched the sketches. We're going to throw up some signs.
We're calling you the DCLs. Those are deep cut listeners.
The deep cut listeners. Shout out to the DCLs. Then maybe some old photogs of us and a sign.
We did a little fun photo shoot. That one photo that looks like a great like album cover.
It is. It does look. Well, she is a music photographer.
I wish we.
Shout out
need
to Juliet Farmer.
a queen. We have to start a band.
Yeah. Well, we have our first hit coming. That was one of the Patreon suggestions from last week. It was Walking in Memphis
Gene
remix
Sleepin'?
called Gene Sleeping in Bushwick. I was Gene Sleeping in Bushwick. Gene sleeping with my blue jeans on my butt.
God.
Gene sleeping in Bushwick.
Tom, I forgot to tell you this. I did it again.
Gene slept?
No. I ditched another barber at the same shop.
Dude, you are.
I've done it to 3 guys at the
You're
same
a
shop.
whore.
I know.
Are you? But then did you go back again?
Yeah.
What are you doing to this family?
I don't care.
You're trying to rip them apart.
No, I need a fresh cut.
What happened?
Well, this guy, and this is like, we had like a deep connection too, because like his sister
Oh my
is
God.
a part of the coaching staff for the LSU women's basketball team.
So you had connects too.
I mean, we had like a deep connection, but he got lazy. This always happens. Hey, look, I'm a guy with a simple haircut. And this happens every time.
I had a hard opinion on this.
I get an absolute heater of a haircut the first time, and then it goes from 30. I know we've talked about this ad nauseum, but it goes from 35 minutes. 3 cuts later, it's 14 minutes. And you want me to give you $55 for 14 minutes, Tomas?
Wow, that is
I don't
a
think
good
so,
rate.
brother.
But is the haircut getting worse?
Yes.
That's where I'm starting to disagree because
is
I'm
getting
seeing
worse.
you pre and post haircut.
But it's all
And
about.
you're
Isn't
looking
it
the
about the
same-
experience, Tom? Isn't it about how I feel when I leave?
Maybe. Do you ever think about giving him some feedback?
No, I just leave.
You don't leave. You hop. You just move one chair over.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I leave that person. I don't leave the barbershop.
You say, I'm gonna scoot over here. Have a nice life.
Yeah, but now I'm with, and I didn't even know this. Now I'm with the owner of the shop.
You've gotten all the way to the top.
So
I wonder if they're like,
I've
man,
failed
who can
upwards.
hold on to this guy?
I know. It's like, so now I'm with him, and I mean, we're riffing and raffing, and he's. This is where I'm like, oh, this guy's at a different level. It's a full scissor haircut.
Were you going clips before?
Well, sure. I mean, it's like short on the sides.
Yeah, but I just don't trust a clip.
And they're going to Clip City. I'm not mad at Clip City.
I don't want my barber to live in Clip City. I want them in the burbs.
Yeah, but you're a long
Scissor
hair
town.
guy.
Yeah.
I'm not a long hair guy. I'm a high and tight guy.
Sure, I guess. But a scissor cut is just better. It's going to be
Well,
better.
I'm going, wow, this guy's really, he's taking some TLC on my head.
He can layer it a little better.
A little bit better.
Yeah.
And he's got his own suggestions. He is riffing a little more than I care
Oh,
for.
you're going to leave this guy in the dust in a week. He's going to hit one bad riff and you go, you know what? You can actually stop now. I'm going to go back to Enrique over there.
The boy is riffing.
You are such a little slut.
I
It's
know.
crazy.
Absolutely just beat it up. I don't give a shit, dude. But here's the thing. He has heard me.
Anyone can get it from Tim.
He has heard me talk to the other guys about that I'm a comic.
Okay. Oh, so that's why.
So he's riffing a little heavy, and he is making it clear that he's funny. He said it
any
10 times.
decent stuff?
No, but he's talking about his brother got married, and he was the one that married him. He's like, I'm the one, and like, I'm really funny. And I was like, hey, brother, you keep it up with the scissors, and I'm gonna let us. We can go down this road.
I'll get a couple.
We can go down this road.
Oh yeah, that's good.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Good stuff. But he's the owner of the shop, so I mean, he's got a little more skin in the game.
I guess you made it to the top, and that's good. But I mean, you gotta stop tearing these people apart.
I'm not tearing them apart. They're their own worst enemy, Tom. You can't start me at 35 minutes, bring me down to 14, and expect me to pay the same amount.
I think they're getting better at the haircut,
Nonsense,
and then
poopy
they're
pants.
getting quicker. They're getting more efficient, and then you're going. I need a hug, pretty much.
No, I don't want a hug. I want some TLC.
Yeah, you do. I think. Yeah.
I want to know that I'm getting a haircut.
Yeah.
It can't be 14 minutes,
I will say I do love being under the knife in there.
right?
Yeah.
Thank you.
One time I added this thing on accident.
What do you mean?
I added a scalp massage on accident, and
Let's not say it's on accident. Come
and
on,
then
Tom.
since then, I'm adding it twice if I can.
See, I don't
It's
want.
the best 10 minutes of my day.
I don't want any of that nonsense. I don't want him to wash my hair.
What?
No.
The salon I go to, 2 washes.
Before and after?
Yeah.
That's
And then a
nonsense,
scalp
poopy
massage.
pants.
Oh my god, it's the best. It's a spa day.
What are you paying for an HC? That's a haircut.
It's an $85 haircut, and then I'm tipping 20, so it's 105, and I'm ready to spend that every 2 months.
Every 2?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, every 2. Yeah, I go like every 5 weeks.
Okay, so we're almost spending the same amount.
Yeah, we're about the same amount.
Yeah.
I would. Yeah, about the same amount.
Is it 55 with tip or 55 plus tip?
55 with?
Okay, yeah. So
That's
mine's
not
105
bad.
with. Yeah.
But just I need you to make me feel like I am being taken care of,
And heard and seen.
and I'm not being seen.
Yeah.
14 minutes, dude. When they're like, yeah,
14 is kind of insane. That's a quick in and out.
it feels like a middle finger right to my face,
Yeah.
and I'm going, okay, is it half price?
yeah.
And they're going, suck my ass, and I'm like, well, I'm going to the
I
owner
was
now.
ready to, but now
How about this?
I'm going to
It's
go
owner
over
time for
and
the kid.
tickle the owner's balls.
Yeah, I'm gonna look right at you when I go to the other guy too.
Uh-huh.
How you doing, brother? Good to see you. Yeah, I'm with.
I'm glad that we just have just a friendship now.
Yeah,
There's
I'm with
nothing-
Matthew now.
Nothing professional anymore.
Lizzie thinks I'm a psychotic person.
It's crazy because I think this is completely normal behavior. Everyone else is like, "No, Tim, this is normal and cool." You're one of the more diabolical haircut getters I've ever heard.
Sorry, I have no tolerance for this stuff.
Yeah,
Give me a fucking haircut. A haircut's important.
I think we should do it live on the pod.
I love getting a haircut.
Maybe that's the Patreon.
It changes
Timmy's
my whole damn
Barbershop.
week. Damn, we do need to figure out this Treon because I'm getting a lot of hateful messages from people.
Yeah.
They're going, where's the Treon?
We had some other requests. I think it was mostly like wedgie-based stuff. And then someone wants...
Don't love that for our fan base.
No, that was just that one person. And then... but they did seem genuinely excited about us joking about doing it on the Patreon. And then what else? We had a...
Well, wait,
we had a
hit us
couple
with that
more.
other 0, TOM.
We'd love bonus eps. Oh, we'd love bonus eps, live watch with commentary of some of the movies referenced. Michael Clayton, Candy Coated Christmas, a tearjerker if Tom still has the exhibitionist desire to cry in front of people.
The hell does that mean?
How did you know that?
Damn.
Exhibitionist is like people who like to watch while they
No, I mean,
fuck.
like, what do you want to cry?
Oh, I think we talked about that because I love a public cry. I'll cry on a plane and kind of have no shame about it. You hold it in.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but I just go, I'm watching Inside Out, I'm going to cry publicly. And
I
it's
cried
okay.
moments before we started this podcast.
Someone said an optional level where you give, yeah, that was cute, by the way. I didn't mean to blow right over that.
Well, it wasn't a cry. It was a tear up.
Got a little teary-eyed. He just saw how beautiful the new studio was.
Yeah, I know. I just watched A Beautiful Mind, and I'm like, damn, this Russell Crowe can really
You
act.
turn one in. Too bad he's a nut now.
Jennifer Connelly, not bad.
I'm thinking of Mel Gibson, by the way. But and maybe an optional level where you both give a 1-minute critique on an aspiring comics 5 minutes. We're not gonna do that.
We'll do that for $100.
That'll only be mean.
Oh, no. Oh, I don't want to be mean to aspiring comics.
Oh God. Yeah, I don't know.
How about we give ourselves a harsh critique? How about that?
Oh wait, we got yeah. Oh man, that could get dark.
No, like I wouldn't give it to you, and you wouldn't give it to me. I'd give it to myself.
Yeah, if we both just went self-hate.
Yeah,
That would get dark.
I could do that easily. For
Yeah,
an hour.
I don't want to encourage that. I'm
Yeah, but
trying to
like-
get you to do that less.
I do it for free in my mind every day. What if I got paid for it?
Then I don't think it would encourage you to get healthier.
Oh, come on.
It's part of the job.
This is bullshit.
Okay. Wait. We did get a follow up. I meant to about the 0. Remember the basketball 0 from last week?
Sure, of course.
So one of our questions was, is this guy putting up buckets?
Oh, the answer is no.
No, he said, unfortunately, this guy was draining buckets all night long. He was putting up all the shots because he knew he was way better than everyone else. He didn't play down to our level. We ended up switching balls after the incident, and I feel like I would have done the same if it was my ball because he really chucked it. As for the Patreon, I'd love an extra episode, but I'd be happy with anything you two want to do. This guy's the sweetest man alive.
So this
Shout out to
does
Sean.
put a whole different tenor on this whole thing. This guy was putting up straight buckies. I'm
Yeah.
on his side now.
Well, chucking the ball is still very
Chucking the ball
childish.
is lame.
Yeah.
But,
Also, calling game and after it goes in is still 0.
But if you're putting up buckets,
Then
it's bucket city.
Well, then the 80% of the shots, that makes more sense.
Mm-hmm.
If he's putting up a 40 piece.
You know, if you're kind of letting him have it, you can kind of do whatever you want. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
If you're cooking these motherfuckers out there on this fucking court, you can do whatever the you want, dude.
And that's word to Tim.
Is there anything more fun than bleeping out your own cuss words?
No, it's very fun. Then I don't have to do it in editing.
You don't do it.
Yeah, we edit. I bleep out every single time.
No,
we
you
swear.
do not.
Yes, I do.
We don't even swear that
No.
much.
I did edit out beep.
Fuck you,
pussy,
dude.
though, last week.
What?
I edited out pussy.
Oh, pussy?
It's
Okay,
harder
thank
to
God.
bleep pussy.
Thank God. We
Yeah.
said it a lot. Well, I said it a lot.
It was like a lot in the first 1 minute, so we did that, and that was kind of fun.
And then I was out. You know what's crazy? I was out with some fellas that night, and I said it, and I was like, "What is going on
I'm not
with
this
me
guy.
right now?"
Yeah,
I'm
I've said
not
it
a
on
guy
stage
that says
before.
it.
I said it on stage once, and I remember just stopping and going, I don't say that. I'm sorry.
It feels bad and gross.
Yeah.
It feels like you're a sophomore in high school who's trying to like flex.
Yeah.
And it's not a good look. You have like a Monster Energy hat on,
Cool.
and it's a flat
Cool
brim.
alert.
It's a tough look.
Yeah.
But hey, fellas, I don't know. I don't even think we would have listeners out there that say
No.
pussy like that. But hey, if you do say it, why don't we go ahead and wean yourself off of that in your conversations?
Say it a couple times in the shower or in the car to yourself, and then get and be done with it.
Yeah. Or you say that like during sex.
Sure, yeah.
You can say that
if you're
during
using it
sex.
anatomically or sexually.
Well, actually, I don't know. You can say that during sex.
it's not great.
Well, she can say
I'll
it
say
during
this.
sex.
I don't say it during sex.
But you can.
It would take me out of it. I would laugh.
Oh, would
I'd
you?
go, what am I doing?
Too much?
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm the other guy. I'm like, I'm the fucking man.
Oh, I'm a quiet killer in there.
Quiet. But some people like the the audio stimulation.
Yeah.
Some
know.
people like it when you talk a little shit.
Yeah, boy, would I love to.
I love how I'm like, some people. I've been in one relationship for 13 years. Some people like it when you talk a little shit.
In my experience, some gals
Some
like
people like it.
Yeah.
I don't know who that could be. I've had sex with one person for 13 years. Oh, God. We can edit that out. I'm so sorry, Lizzie.
Yeah. Oh, you were talking about Lizzie? But that's not petty.
I just wanted to play it.
We can't overuse it.
No, you're right. You're right.
It has
you're
to be
right.
used.
Also, hey, folks, send us in a little note. Say, what do you think about the Tom Petty button? It's fun.
It's, yeah, it is great.
Because Tom is known for his pettiness, and this is where it all came from.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, what do you got? You're looking at your phone.
Well, we got another zero submission.
Looking at your
that you asked me
phone.
about. Hey, Tim and Tom, got a zero submission for you. This is from Mark.
What's up,
Thank you,
Mark?
I walk into my very small, close quarters gym. Got a lot of zeros in the gym. Just get better in there, fellas, because I don't think this is going to be a woman. Oh, maybe. I walk into a very close quarters gym. A man and woman own this gym, and each of them train one person each hour. Okay, so you kind of have some money, Mark.
Okay.
You're going to a private training gym.
Interesting.
Cool, flex by Mark. I sit down in the waiting space as the previous guy is finishing up his workout. After finishing working out, this guy asks the woman owner, who's sitting down next to me on her phone, if he can use the bathroom. The man owner laughs, looks puzzled, and asks, why did you only ask her? Kind of weird to direct the question to her, especially since the guy working out wasn't talking to her at all. I decided to chime in with what I thought was a harmless riff, love this,
Yes.
and say, yeah, actually, I'm the person you need to ask. The man owner joins in and says, yeah, you need Mark's approval. Fun riffs. I've never met this guy, and the context is obvious that I'm not in charge of the gym. The guy turns to me, gives me a look up and down, and says, shut up, Mark, in a very serious, non-joking tone. After sharing a what's wrong with this guy look with the man owner, I call this guy a grumpy goose.
Okay, well,
It's not
not
great.
all riffs are great.
He huffs and puffs into the bathroom, probably takes an ungodly dump, and then leaves. In my eyes, he's a zero for taking such events to a harmless riff. What do you guys think? What's your interaction? Can I get you saying the shut up, Mark, real quick though? I go. Yeah, I'm actually the guy you need to ask.
Shut up, Mark.
So good.
It's 100% what it was.
Yeah. It's really funny. I mean, what are your thoughts here? I got a thought.
Well, I'm kind of confused. How small is this gym?
I'm picturing a personal trainer gym, so there's just a sitting area, and then there's a desk, and then there's probably just a little gym.
And
behind
it's
it.
just two people training people on their own?
Yeah, it's just personal trainer gym.
Okay, so Mark's got a little do-si-do.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Mark's kind of flexing
That's a couple
on us
hundred
little bit.
sesh.
Yeah, Mark's flexing on us a little bit.
Yeah.
Which, tough way to start, Mark.
Yeah, but flex if you need to. Who cares? He's
Whatever.
participating in the pod. Don't alienate Mark.
Right. Hey, Mark, we love you, brother. I mean, obviously, anyone that can't recognize
A riff.
a riff, because everyone else recognized the riff.
Yeah, it's also a very obvious riff.
Clear riff.
And I like a riff in the wild. I also like a bomb in the wild, so kind of fun.
But even if it bombed, because his riff wasn't amazing.
It was a 6.
So I think if you're going to toss a riff out there,
You have to be ready for it to bomb, but
but
would
at
say-
least the guy has to recognize that it's a riff.
But I'm not. Here's where I want to draw the line. Is I don't think I'm going 0 here because there's not really intent. He didn't instigate anything. It's loser behavior.
It's
at
loser.
most,
I'll give
and
you
I
loser,
would say
yeah.
certified tough look.
I'll give, yeah, it's a certified toughie, and it is breaching loser territory. but not zero because he probably took a lot of like pre-workout.
I was thinking the same thing.
He's probably like yoked out of his fucking head.
He's jacked up. He's got to get back to work.
Yeah, and he's not in
like,
riff territory.
Yeah, and he's just like, shut up, Mark.
Yeah, he's like, I'm trying to fucking max out on my bench right now.
I'm about to shit my pants also. Like, he's trying to take a shit, and Mark is riffing.
Mark's riffing in the lobby. Hey, Mark. Not the time.
Hey, Mark, shut the fuck up, dude.
Shut up, dude. I'm trying to max out on my squats right now.
No, I do think it's a certified tough look, and to be like annoyed about it, I do kind of want to know more
come
about.
on. Can people not recognize a riff? You don't have to like play along with it. You don't have to be like great stuff, but you can give it like a.
Yeah, like, oh, all right, yeah, and even play along. Be
You
like,
just-
oh, can I use the bathroom?
Yeah.
Hey, Mark.
That's it.
Mark, can I? You want to help me shit? You want to help me get this shit out of my butt, Mark?
Yeah. Oh, great, Mark. You want to come in here and smell this thing? Shut that
'Cause
thing
way
down
too
real
far.
quick.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like
Shut up, Mark.
shut the fuck up, Mark. Would it be
Can we
amazing
get
if
a
Mark like
shut-
knew that and he was like, "Hey, Mark, tough luck."
Wait, can I do this? Shut up, Mark.
Shut up, Mark.
Oh wait, but then we just lost it. Fuck, I forgot you do
Oh
it.
no,
We can come
it's a
back.
one recorder.
Yeah, but it's kind of fun. You can record
Yeah, that's fine.
a shut up, Mark button.
That's
is
not
fun.
bad.
I also want a tough look alert button.
We got to get a tough.
I think I want it
lucky-
to just be mostly buttons.
We got to get. Well, we just need one of the things where you have all the.
Right.
We can have like a
little soundboard.
Remember when we first started and we had a bit of a soundboard at the beginning, and the reviews were that people hated
Yeah,
it.
people didn't like all the sound effects.
Well, there was a lot of like explosions,
gunshot, a lot of gunshots.
gunshot sounds, and I don't know if that really matches our vibe too well.
That's
That's not us. That ain't gonna be it.
Shut up, Mark.
It was like, I don't know. These guys are weird now.
Yeah. So I'm going. Zero of the week is going to airplane knees guy. Hero of the week is
Not even
going
close.
to Starbucks guy.
Yes.
And sorry,
And then-
Mark, I appreciate your submission, but this is just a good example of a certified tough look in
It's
the
a
wild.
certified toughie, and he's a loser.
Yeah.
We're 100% going to give you loser.
Yeah.
Because if you can't recognize a riff in the wild and go with it, then what are we even doing?
Also, this is a guy who is like lacking joy in his life because he has
Yes!
found financial
Come on!
success. He's doing well enough to be going to the personal trainer during the day.
But I mean, if somebody has enough of cares enough to have an ounce of human connection with you,
Right.
tossing a riff,
Yeah, then
and you're
going
to poo-poo a riff?
Shut up, Mark.
Shut up, Mark.
It's very lame. It's
love it.
too many people are saying shut up, Mark, and not enough people are saying good riff, Mark.
Not bad, Mark.
Not bad.
Hey, Mark. Not bad.
I appreciate it, Mark.
I don't know. But you know what, folks? When you're out there in your lives, and if somebody tosses a riff at you, take the damn AirPod out of your ear and toss a riff right back.
Toss a riff back, and
You
then,
might make a new friend.
and
You might
then
make
go
a
to
new lover.
barber.
You might make a new lover.
Maybe.
You might find a new barber, and he's going to over riff, which is, it's not my fave. It's not my fave. But he is giving me a damn good haircut. Look at this fucking haircut, Tom.
It's not bad.
Are you kidding me right
Left
now?
it nice and long on top, which I like.
Love it.
You used to go a lot shorter, but it's fun. You got more spunk now.
Well, this is Lizzie's been telling me this for 9 years. You know what I've learned? Everything that Lizzie has told me to do,
Should have been listening.
should have been listening.
Yeah.
Everything she said is correct.
Instead, you were saying, "Shut up, Mark."
And I was going, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
No, I would never.
What was
say
she
it to
saying?
her. Just kind of like all of this shit. Mostly it's the like
It's mostly hair based.
Well, the hair thing was like a big one
Okay.
because I was always like, nah, and she's like, just let it go longer.
Yeah.
Stop. In Chicago, it was like pretty neat.
It was very cop.
Right.
Yeah.
It was. I was a full blown
You looked like a cop.
police officer, and I still have a little bit of cop vibe.
You could be, but now it kind of looks like
I saw,
retired cop.
Well, somebody told me the other night, I'm a fun uncle.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know why I have this energy. What is that?
I think it was mostly the hair.
You think?
Yeah. Well, because you don't have the energy of a cop.
But I just look like a cop.
You did.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
I think I fully looked like a police officer.
Yeah, you did.
But then I'm up there absolutely ripping and raffing.
I go, this guy's the funniest police officer I've ever seen.
Some people think that. Some people don't think that.
Reporting for duty, officer laughs.
Yeah, and they go, well, I don't know. Maybe come back in 8 months. And we'll see.
Stop this, Timothy. Unless you
So-
want to talk about it, we can. I got a question for you, though,
We can edit
that I
that
wrote
out.
down. We're
What?
going to. I got a cue about. I meant to bring this up when we were doing plane travel. I just have a protocol question for
I
you.
got an A.
So, you know the classic, you board and you have a carry-on and your section is full of the overhead bins.
Mhm.
But you still got yours.
Mhm.
And you go, all right, there's some back there. I'm going to say 10 rows back.
Mhm.
You go, you throw your thing back there. Now, I witnessed this, and I've done this plenty of times, but I witnessed this on a flight where this guy clearly did that, and then when the flight landed, as soon as seatbelts got unbuckled, he ran back there and got it, and then he's now in the aisle, and it's right by me, and now everyone else is standing up, and he goes, I got to get back up there, and the guy in front of him goes, yeah, we all do. And he goes, well, no, but I had to come back and get my bag. And he goes, well, you should have waited because we all have to get out. So,
100% correct.
and I was like, I love this guy.
100% correct.
And then I was thinking, I'm like, so you do just have to wait till like everyone kind of gets off.
Yeah, look, you don't get king's treatment
Yeah.
throughout life. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to wait for how long did he have to wait? 4 minutes?
Well, here's my cue. Is not because he definitely once he's back there with the bag.
Now you're back there.
You're waiting in line.
Yes.
And it's like, it's gonna add 30 seconds.
Maybe.
Yeah. So I was 100% on board with that. Where I got to thinking was what I do when my bag is back there is I stay in my row, and then as people are coming out, I kind of go back like one row at a time.
Yes.
I go, mine's back there, so you can go. I'm gonna scoot by.
Yes. This
and
is
then
how
you
people
slowly
behave.
be back there, and it takes a little while.
Yeah.
But that is the right move, right?
100%. You don't always get past. But
What do you mean?
you do have to go back every row, and that's the way that human beings behave.
That's how it works.
That's the way you.
Okay, this guy. Then I am handing.
You
out
don't
his-
run all the way back
Yeah.
and then go, no, but I still want the privileges of the seat that I have up there.
Exactly.
You don't get the privileges up there.
It also sucks because I think he was coming from like an elevated class. I think he was coming from Comfy Plus.
It doesn't matter.
So that's even worse because it's like, oh, you actually think you're better.
Yeah. You go, no, I'm different than you.
Yeah.
I'm a Comfy Plus
I have to get
member.
back up there. Why? We're all getting off the plane.
No, fuckface. You have
Yeah.
to stay back here with us.
And the guy, it was
And you know what? I'm going to start farting.
the guy's energy. I'm trying so hard. I shit my pants. I was trying so hard to fart. I'm like working up a burp. He's like, I can't smell that.
Please stop. I'm like
You-
right in your face. Hey, welcome to Coach.
Doesn't my breath kind of smell? I took a nap. The guy who stood up to him had such a good demeanor about it, where it wasn't like he's like, I'm not gonna get in a fight with you, but
It's just this is what it is.
I'm not moving.
Yeah.
And the guy goes, so you're not gonna move? You're not gonna move right now? And he goes,
No.
no, we're all gonna get off.
I paid an extra $25
To be
for Comfy Plus.
Did you know that I got free drinks on
And
this
you're not
flight?
going to treat me like I paid $25?
Yeah, I mean, we used to be a country.
Like the guy expecting to be treated any different, it's humiliating behavior.
And he did stand down, and it was kind of awesome. I will say, the other guy, it was two guys probably in their 50s, and like I feel like I just felt I'm like if that was like a woman, you would have caused like a bigger stink. If that was like a young kid, you would have caused a bigger stink. But it was another guy who's like a little bigger than him and around his age, and he just goes, "No, I'm not. We're all gonna get off."
Yeah, it's going to be fine.
And I was like, "You're a hero, and I love
it's going to be fine.
Yeah.
I would recommend you grow up a little bit.
Yeah, it's so embarrassing to not react at the same level.
Well, that's where it's a tough look for the guy, because the guy's not if he was going no fucking way,
yeah,
then he's kind of giving that guy carte blanche to like behave like a fool.
exactly.
But him just being like kind of over it.
It's a little, yeah. It's just kind of like,
No.
you don't even really warrant much of a reaction. out of
You
me.
ran back here. It's fine. It's gonna cost you 2 more minutes, but I'm not moving. You can't really overreact to
Also,
that.
the run back is so embarrassing. What are you doing? You're
my
racing
God.
people. Also, like, by the fact that you have to run back there, you know that it is wrong.
Yes.
You have to beat everyone back.
That's why you're behaving
You
this
know
way.
it's inherently
This
wrong.
is why you're doing this.
Yeah.
See, I never even get into that because when I'm getting on the flight, I have my little bag because I'm a backpack traveler.
Yeah.
I have it front and ready,
Backpack
and the
Timmy.
moment I see anything open, it's right in there.
You're going backpack up top?
Oh yeah,
Wow.
I'm not keeping it with.
I have a big issue with that.
No, I'm not keeping it with.
Backpacks, that's the rule. They go under the seat.
Not with me.
That's the rule.
Don't care.
Oh, my God. We need your guys' opinion on
No,
this.
don't care.
I have before said, whose backpack is this, and given it to them.
Incredibly lame.
That's the rule. And
Don't care.
the only way I am okay with that is if they have a different bag that's underneath the front of their seat.
No, I never.
Jacket? Are you putting a jacket up there?
Did. No.
Okay, good. That is a really.
No, jacket's crazy. But I got my backpack and it's going up.
But that's
and then
not where it belongs.
Yeah,
Unless it's one of the small ones that doesn't fit carry-ons.
It's
This is crazy. You're out of
bingo
your
bongo.
fucking mind.
It's,
Oh my
it's
God.
up in there.
If I'm wrong, please write in. And if Tim's wrong, please send a bomb threat
No,
to his house.
I want to be able to stretch my legs out.
You can.
No.
Yeah, you just put the backpack right here and you put your feet underneath.
Well, they don't let you do it
you
right
can
there.
hide it.
No, they say shove it under there, and then I can't stretch.
Just for the first 10 minutes.
But then my knees get all
the
hurt.
second they walk back to the little jump seat, you move that thing out.
Oh, okay. So
You
you're
put
you're
your-
okay with breaking those rules,
Yes.
but not the other rules.
Yeah, because if the plane crashes, we are going to die.
Absolutely not.
No, because what happens is it's full of backpacks, and now I have a thing that doesn't fit anywhere.
Yeah, but so which rules are we allowed to break? The ones that make you comfy?
No, the ones
I'm gonna
that
break the rules
allow
that make me
everyone to
comfy.
have their bag on the flight.
I've never had an issue. I've never had somebody going, "Why I can't?"
Yes,
put
you
my
have.
carry-on
You're sitting
anywhere."
there with your AirPods in. You don't know that they're going.
No,
This is a
I've
nightmare.
lost one of my AirPods,
You've-
so I only have one in,
You've-
so I can hear everything.
You've
Tom.
never seen someone not find a place for their bag?
No,
You've never seen that.
no,
That happens all the fucking time.
never seen it in my life.
Yes, you have.
No,
You're
I have
lying
not.
to me.
Everyone-
to prove a point.
Everyone
and
has
I will
a place.
not have it.
Everyone has a place for their carry-on.
That's not true. On
Never
a full
seen it.
flight, it happens all the time. Then you have to bring it all the way back, and they have to check it.
Well,
and
to
it's
be
a
fair,
whole
I
thing.
fly private most of the time.
And you're doing
So
this
that's
on
different.
a private flight?
Yes.
You cannot do this when you're flying with Diddy.
Diddy's been in jail for quite a while. I haven't flown with that man in several years.
But he used to.
But he did drop a few of my albums,
That's why Tim used to wear all white.
which went to almost no fanfare.
That sucked.
Apparently, I do not have bars.
I thought we weren't going to talk about the album.
the album
That's what we've been skirting around.
flopped every time.
Well, it came out at a tough time.
The bars weren't
Right.
great either.
The bars were okay. Gene Sleeping in Bushwick, I thought was going to be a hit.
That was the one I was really banking on. Was Gene sleeping in Bush?
It should have been a commercial hit, and it just didn't take off.
Oh,
People didn't
instead it
really
was a commercial
understand.
flight.
They just, let's go.
That's not. That's. I don't even know if that's anything. But we're having fun.
That's not. What were you going to say? Fair?
I was gonna say that's not nothing.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Sorry, I've had 2 glasses of whiskey.
It's not nothing.
Japanese whiskey that I gave Tom and he never drank.
Well, I haven't really been boozing that much.
It is good though.
Hell yeah.
It's
I'm
not
excited to
bad.
get into it.
You know, you dump about an ounce of that in there and about 9 ounces of water, and it's pretty good.
And it's really smooth.
Pretty decent. Goes right down. Oh my god! If it was noon, this would be a crazy look.
Yeah, no, that would be a tough look, but good thing it is the time that you guys won't judge us for.
9 p.m. on a Friday, folks.
With that, I think we can wrap this puppy up.
Damn.
I gotta hit the studio and re-record a Walkin' in Memphis version of Gene Sleepin'.
Walking in Memphis.
Because the first Gene Sleepin', the one on the Diddy album, was rap, and I think we just that was the
Yeah, I
wrong
think we
genre
just
for it.
recalibrate that thing, get Jelly Roll involved. It'll be nice.
Sleeping with my blue jeans on my fat ass.
Yes.
Gene sleeping in Bushwick.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
good.
This is good. I'm going to get a couple of tattoos on my face. This is going to be sick as hell.
Oh my God! This comes out on Thursday, folks. We'll be in Moon Tower this weekend, Austin, Texas. If you're there, come on out. And then May 8th in New York City. Please buy tickets for that. That's gonna sell out soon. And then there's some other random dates out there. We got, somewhere in North Carolina and Dallas and Minneapolis and some other fun ones on sale. punchuplive.com/Tommy Brennan.
Punch Up Live, folks. Follow me on damn Instagram. Fucking toss us we've been getting some delicious little 5-star reviews on the Spotify.
More
Tell a
importantly,
friend.
YouTube. Get to YouTube.
Leave
Stop
a comment.
listening to us. Start watching us. We're hot guys, and we need to be seen.
I'm losing weight, and it's fine, and I got a new haircut.
And he's doing push-ups, you guys. Maybe
Lots
we'll
of
do
them.
some on the pod if you start watching.
Damn! Ooh, also send us some more ideas for the Patreon, but send
Yes,
us
we
some,
love that.
leave some comments, tell a friend, leave a 5-star review. We love you very much.
Bye.
He married my sister, now we're living together.